Jordan Cooper, hello, sir. This is Nye McGee with EURweb.com. Thank you for giving me your time this morning to speak about Uppercut. Very
Yes,
exciting new film coming out here soon. Uppercut stars Ving Rhames and Louis Grossman. She stars as Tony, a determined female boxer trying to break down barriers and redefine what it means to be a woman in today's world. And so then there's you, sir. So tell us about your character in this film and how your character fits into the story, how he fits into this world that Ving and Louis craft for us.
yes. So Louise is a young boxer, and Ving is her trainer, and kind of like very much a godfather kind of role, and is really pushing her to be the best that she can be, and she's determined, even though everything around her says she can't do it. And that you're kind of operating where we're working with two different timelines, and the timeline that I'm working in. I'm actually her protege, and I'm asking her to believe in me and push me through and make me her champ. So you kind of get a chance to watch these two storylines working together all at once.
So speaking of storyline, I mean the story kind of at the heartbeat of this film, the is breaking barriers. Some of the themes, obviously, redefining strength, especially through Tony's journey. So, how does your character kind of contribute to this theme of resilience and empowerment?
Yeah, so I play Payne Harris, who is very much a underdog and very much a person who a lot of people threw away in his own life and his personal life. And I think that he's one of those characters who really finds value in himself through the sport. Where it's like if I can do this, then maybe I'll be loved and maybe people will care. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna peacock around and I'm gonna show you, yeah, because I'm the baddest, I'm the best, I'm the, you know what I mean? And then, we really get a chance to see what happens whenever he places all his value in the sport, which is a really, really interesting outcome.
So, how did you prepare for your character? I mean, did you undergo any training or research, boxing films to kind of fully occupy the headspace of your
Yeah,
character?
absolutely. I trained for about 6 months, even before, getting into the boxing techniques of it all, is really building up that stamina. And really being able to jump into it was a stretch for me, which is also what really drew me to the film because it was different from anything that I had done. And I really loved, I got a chance to see, the German version of it that Torsten did a few years back. And I just love the way he captured life. I love the way it looked. I thought it was beautiful work. And so I really just jumped at the opportunity to be able to use this as a chance to stretch myself as a performer and as an actor and see what I can do physically and how far I can go.
Now, how would you just describe the creative energy on set? I mean, what was it like? What was your experience like working with such, a talented cast, especially Ving Rhames and your co-star Louis?
Yeah, everybody was amazing. Everybody was very, very open-hearted, but also very giving in their scenes, which is really all you can ask for as a scene partner is somebody who's grounded and they're present and they're giving and they're telling the truth in that moment. And that's really what we got. And Torsten also as a director was really dope because he has a vision, he has a very strong vision, but he also, leaves room for humanity. It leaves room for you to come in and fill in the colors of like how would you do this? How would Payne do this in this moment, right? Which was really, really special. And then he loves a long shot too. So that always leaves room for more to really be lived in and grounded in a really special way.
How did the chemistry, how did the performances of your castmates influence your own approach to your character?
Yeah, I think one being Joanna Cassidy, who was really dope to work with, because I feel like for my character, she was almost like had a very maternal energy about her, and a very, she was almost like a matriarch in a way, even though she was like his boxing coach. Um, and there was something about, there's moments where it's like I go to that side of that ring and I'm getting my butt whipped, or I need some encouragement to go out and whoop their butt and to see the love in her eyes and the push of like, no, you can do this, you can be whoever you want to be. That was really special to hold on to and to be able to work with in that moment. My character is a very circular moment for Tony because it's almost like she's doing to me what was done to her. And so she sees so much of herself inside of me. So a lot of it is really trying to convince her and push her to come see me spar, come watch what I can do. And he just doesn't take no for an answer, just like she didn't take no for an answer. And so you really get a chance to see those two dynamics working together to create an interesting result. Yeah.
What do you hope audiences take away from this film, especially in terms of personal strength and the determination we see portrayed by these characters?
Yeah, I think resilience for sure. Like being able to take away resilience of like not taking no for an answer. You know, if you got it in your gut, if you feel it in your spirit, you got to go out there and do it. You know what I mean? You got to make it happen because ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. You teach people how to believe in you by how you believe in yourself. You know, and I think that's something that we all really need in the world today with everything we're going up against. Is like we have to believe in ourselves. We have to come together in order to push through to a better circumstance.
What message do you think this film sends about women breaking barriers in traditionally male-dominated fields such as boxing?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. It's like you have to push through because there's so many things that are gonna say no. There's so many things that are gonna say you can't do it because it's never been done before. But anything that's ever been done had never been done before. So you have to push through it and make it happen. You know, I always say at the end of the day, we ain't nothing but spirits and souls. And if your spirit and soul says you gotta do it, then you gotta do it, no matter what that shell looks like on the outside.
That's right, sir. That's right. So, Jordan, let me ask you, what are you most excited about audiences experiencing when they finally get a chance to watch this movie?
Yeah, just a fun sports film. A good sports film about an underdog story that reminds you to keep going, you know? That feeling that you get, you know, when you watch a good, even like I remember the first time I saw Rocky, it's like that feeling that you get of like the underdog, but you're still rooting for them, you know what I mean? And you believe in them and you want to see how they push through and how their story moves forward. And I think that we need a lot more of those films nowadays. And I think that I want people to just walk away with that, walk away with the inspiration and whatever they do to just keep moving.